Welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be taking a look at the 12 most comfortable cruiser motorcycles 2026. Number 12, Kawasaki Vulcan S. The Kawasaki Vulcan S stands out in 2026 as one of the most comfortable cruiser motorcycles you can buy in the United States without stepping into premium price territory. Starting around $7,500, it delivers a riding position that feels natural from the first mile. The low 27-inch seat height makes it easy to flat-foot at stops, and the relaxed handlebar reach keeps pressure off your wrists and shoulders. The 649cc parallel twin engine pulls smoothly through city traffic and cruises at highway speeds without excessive vibration. At 70 miles per hour, it stays calm and planted, which makes longer rides less tiring. What really sets the Vulcan S apart is how adjustable it is. Kawasaki's ErgoFit system allows riders to choose different seat, peg, and handlebar positions, which means taller or shorter riders can dial in the fit instead of just settling. The rear suspension and well-padded seat handle rough pavement better than many cruisers in this price range. It does not feel harsh over expansion joints, and the chassis stays stable in sweeping turns. In 2026, the Kawasaki Vulcan S proves that true cruiser comfort does not require a huge budget. Just smart design, smooth power, and a ride that keeps you relaxed mile after mile. Number 11, Harley-Davidson Fat Boy. The Harley-Davidson Fat Boy continues to define heavyweight cruiser comfort in 2026 for riders who want a solid, planted machine built for long American highways. With a starting price near $21,000, it is not cheap, but the comfort level reflects that investment. The wide, well-padded seat supports your lower back, the floorboards allow natural leg movement, and the pullback handlebars keep your arms in a relaxed position, reducing fatigue over extended rides. The Milwaukee 8114 engine delivers strong low-end torque, which means smooth roll-on acceleration without constant shifting. Cruising at 70 miles per hour feels steady and controlled, not strained. The bike's substantial weight, over 670 pounds, helps it stay composed in crosswinds and at higher speeds, giving riders a stable and confident highway experience. Suspension tuning in 2026 feels refined compared to older models. It handles expansion joints and uneven pavement with less harshness, making longer trips more comfortable. The overall riding posture encourages hours in the saddle without excessive pressure on the hips or wrists. Fuel economy sits around 45 miles per gallon, reasonable for a large V-twin, though ownership costs can add up when factoring in maintenance and insurance. Even so, for riders who prioritize comfort, stability, and a relaxed cruising feel, the Fat Boy remains a strong choice in the 2026 cruiser market. Number 10, Royal Enfield Meteor 350. The Royal Enfield Meteor 350 stands out in 2026 as one of the most affordable and genuinely comfortable cruiser motorcycles available in the United States. With a starting price around $4,700, it offers a relaxed riding experience without stretching your budget. The low 30-inch seat height and forward-set foot pegs create a laid-back posture that feels natural for city rides and short highway stretches. Its 349cc single-cylinder engine is tuned for smooth, steady power rather than speed. Around town, it feels calm and predictable, making it easy for newer riders to manage. At 55 to 65 miles per hour, it cruises comfortably, though it is not built for high-speed interstate runs. The engine's mild vibration is well controlled for a single, which helps keep longer rides from becoming tiring. The seat cushioning is surprisingly good for a motorcycle in this price range. Combined with a soft rear suspension setup, the Meteor absorbs bumps and rough pavement better than many entry-level cruisers. The upright handlebar position reduces strain on the shoulders, making everyday commuting easier. Maintenance costs are also lower, keeping overall ownership affordable. In 2026, the Meteor 350 proves that cruiser comfort does not require a five-figure price tag, making it a smart option for riders who value relaxed riding at a reasonable cost. Number 9, BMW R18. The BMW R18 brings heavyweight cruiser comfort into 2026 with a distinct German approach. Starting at roughly $15,000, it competes directly with premium American cruisers but offers its own character. The low 27-inch seat height and wide saddle provide strong lower back support, while the mid-mounted controls keep your legs in a more natural position compared to extreme forward setups. The massive 1800cc Boxer twin engine delivers deep, steady torque at low RPM. The exposed shaft drive also means less routine maintenance compared to chain-driven bikes, saving money over time. BMW's suspension tuning focuses on stability and comfort rather than aggressive cornering. The R18 feels planted and balanced, especially at cruising speeds. It absorbs road imperfections without excessive bounce, and the overall chassis remains composed on uneven pavement. Fuel economy averages around 45 miles per gallon, respectable for such a large engine. While maintenance and parts may cost more than some competitors, the build quality feels solid and long-lasting. In 2026, the BMW R18 delivers cruiser comfort with strong highway stability and refined engineering, making it a serious option for riders who want premium comfort with a different personality. Number 8. Indian Scout 60. The Indian Scout 60 approaches cruiser comfort in 2026 from a lighter, more agile angle. With a starting price around $11,000, it sits well below many heavyweight cruisers but still delivers a premium feel. The seat height is just over 25 inches, which gives riders strong confidence at stoplights and in traffic. That low stance, combined with a narrow midsection, makes it one of the easiest cruisers to manage in tight urban spaces. Its 999cc V-twin engine produces smooth, linear power. Instead of focusing on massive torque numbers, the Scout 60 feels lively and responsive. On highways, it holds 75 miles per hour without strain, and the 6-speed gearbox keeps RPM relaxed. Comfort here comes from balance. The riding posture is slightly forward compared to traditional laid-back cruisers, which actually reduces lower back fatigue on longer rides. The suspension is firm but controlled, giving a stable feel through sweepers and over uneven pavement. Fuel economy often lands around 50 mpg, which helps offset ownership costs. In 2026, the Scout 60 proves that cruiser comfort does not always mean heavy weight and oversized engines. It can also mean smart proportions and a ride that feels easy every single day. Number 7. Harley-Davidson Street Bob. The Harley-Davidson Street Bob delivers comfort in 2026 through simplicity and raw road feel rather than oversized seats and heavy touring parts. Starting around $16,500, it sits in the middle of Harley's cruiser range, but the experience feels focused and intentional. The Mini-Ape handlebars put your arms slightly higher, which opens up your chest and changes the riding posture compared to traditional low-bar cruisers. The Milwaukee 8114 engine is the heart of this machine. It produces strong torque right off idle, so you rarely need to push it hard. At highway speeds, the power feels effortless, and passing slower traffic takes only a twist of the throttle. Unlike heavier touring models, the Street Bob feels lighter and more direct. That translates to less effort when maneuvering in parking lots and city streets. The solo seat is firmer than large touring saddles, but it provides solid support and keeps you locked in place under acceleration. Fuel economy averages about 47 mpg, reasonable for its size. Maintenance and customization costs can add up, but the core riding experience remains straightforward and engaging. In 2026, the Street Bob offers cruiser comfort with attitude, blending relaxed highway capability with a leaner, more connected ride. Number 6. Honda Rebel 500. The Honda Rebel 500 brings a practical side to cruiser comfort in 2026, especially for riders who want something manageable and affordable. With a starting price close to $6,800, it undercuts many competitors while still delivering a relaxed riding experience. The low 27-inch seat height makes it easy to control at stops, and the narrow frame allows riders of different sizes to feel secure. Its 471cc parallel twin engine is smooth and predictable. It does not shake or surge, which helps reduce fatigue during daily commuting. On the highway, it comfortably holds 65 to 75 mph without feeling strained. The throttle response is clean and the clutch pull is light, which makes stop-and-go traffic far less tiring. What separates the Rebel 500 from larger cruisers is its light weight, around 410 pounds. That lower mass makes tight turns, parking, and low-speed riding much easier. Instead of relying on sheer size for comfort, it uses balance and simplicity. The seat is modest but well-shaped, and the suspension handles rough city pavement without harsh jolts. Fuel economy often reaches 60 miles per gallon, keeping fuel costs low throughout the year. Insurance and maintenance are also affordable, which can save thousands over long-term ownership. In 2026, the Rebel 500 proves that cruiser comfort can be simple, efficient, and easy to live with every single day. Number 5. Royal Enfield Super Meteor 650. The Royal Enfield Super Meteor 650 approaches comfort in 2026 with a classic long wheelbase layout that favors straight-line stability over sharp handling. Starting at about $7,000 in the United States, it offers a large bike feel without the large bike price. The stretch chassis and 29-inch seat height create a relaxed stance that works well for riders who prefer a slightly roomier cockpit. Its 648cc parallel twin engine focuses on smooth, steady power delivery. It is not about high horsepower numbers, but about maintaining a calm rhythm on open roads. At 70 miles per hour, the engine settles into a steady hum, which helps reduce mental and physical fatigue on longer rides. The weight, just over 530 pounds, adds to that planted highway feel. Comfort here comes from the wide touring-style seat and upright bar position. The seat cushioning is generous, especially for this price point, and it supports both rider and passenger well. The suspension leans toward the softer side, absorbing uneven pavement without feeling loose or unstable. Fuel economy averages around 50 miles per gallon, keeping running costs manageable. With reasonable service intervals and modest insurance rates, ownership remains accessible. In 2026, the Super Meteor 650 delivers cruiser comfort through stability, supportive seating, and an easygoing powertrain that encourages relaxed miles rather than rushed rides. Number 4. Harley-Davidson Road Glide. The Harley-Davidson Road Glide stands out in 2026 as a cruiser built with serious long-distance comfort in mind. Starting at around $27,000, it is aimed at riders who regularly cover hundreds of miles in a single day. The frame-mounted shark nose fairing makes a clear difference on the highway. Because it stays fixed to the frame instead of moving with the handlebars, wind pressure is reduced on your arms and upper body at 70 to 80 mph, helping you stay relaxed for longer stretches. The Milwaukee 8117 engine produces strong, steady torque from low RPM, so acceleration feels smooth and controlled without frequent downshifts. Once at cruising speed, the 6-speed transmission keeps engine revs low, which reduces vibration and mechanical noise. Despite weighing over 800 pounds, the Road Glide feels stable and confident on open roads. That weight actually helps it track straight through crosswinds and uneven pavement. Comfort extends beyond wind protection. The seat is wide, thickly padded, and shaped to support the lower back during extended rides. The updated rear suspension in 2026 handles expansion joints and rough surfaces with more composure than older versions. Total ownership can climb past $30,000 with options and fees. But for riders who value true highway comfort, the Road Glide delivers a cruiser experience built for serious distance. Number 3. Triumph Bonneville Speedmaster. The Triumph Bonneville Speedmaster offers a different kind of cruiser comfort in 2026, blending classic British style with modern ride quality. With a starting price close to $13,500, it sits between entry-level cruisers and full-size American touring machines. The 28-inch seat height and neutral riding position make it feel balanced rather than stretched out, which reduces lower back strain on longer rides. Its 1200cc parallel twin engine delivers smooth, controlled torque. Instead of a heavy thumping feel, the power comes in a refined and predictable way. At highway speeds around 70 miles per hour, the engine stays composed, and the 6-speed gearbox keeps the ride relaxed. Throttle response is precise, which makes maintaining steady cruising speeds easy. Comfort here is also about suspension quality. The Speedmaster uses well-tuned front forks and hidden rear monoshock components that absorb uneven pavement more effectively than many traditional cruisers. The seat is wide and supportive, and optional passenger backrest setups add extra long-distance practicality. Fuel economy averages around 48 miles per gallon, which helps balance ownership costs. Maintenance intervals are reasonable, and overall reliability has been solid. In 2026, the Bonneville Speedmaster stands out as a cruiser that focuses on controlled comfort, smooth power delivery, and refined road manners rather than sheer size or weight. Number 2. Honda Rebel 1100. The Honda Rebel 1100 brings a modern edge to cruiser comfort in 2026, blending relaxed ergonomics with real performance. Starting at about $10,000, it undercuts many large displacement cruisers while offering features that usually cost much more. The 27-inch seat height keeps it approachable, but the riding position feels slightly more active, which reduces fatigue during longer rides compared to extreme laid-back setups. Powered by a 1083cc parallel twin, the Rebel 1100 delivers strong mid-range torque with smooth throttle control. Riders can choose a standard manual transmission or Honda's DCT automatic, which removes clutch work entirely and makes traffic riding far more comfortable. Suspension tuning leans toward balance instead of softness. It absorbs bumps without excessive dive under braking, and the chassis feels stable in sweepers. The seat is firm but supportive, designed for real-world mileage rather than showroom comfort. In 2026, the Rebel 1100 delivers cruiser comfort through smart engineering, usable power, and practical features that make every ride smoother and easier. Number 1. Harley-Davidson Street Glide. The Harley-Davidson Street Glide closes this list in 2026 as a cruiser built around comfort with a strong touring focus. Starting at roughly $25,000, it offers a full fairing setup that provides solid wind protection without going to a full touring frame design. The Batwing fairing reduces wind blast at highway speeds, helping riders stay relaxed on longer interstate rides. The Milwaukee 8117 engine delivers steady torque that feels smooth and controlled rather than aggressive. At 70 to 80 miles per hour, the bike settles into a calm rhythm, and the 6-speed transmission keeps engine RPM low. The weight, just over 800 pounds, adds stability on open roads, especially in crosswinds or during long sweeping turns. The seat is broad and well-cushioned, offering real lower back support. Floorboards allow riders to adjust foot placement during extended rides, which reduces stiffness over time. The rear suspension in 2026 feels more composed than earlier generations, handling highway imperfections with better control. Fuel economy averages about 43 mpg, fair for a machine of this size and power. Ownership can easily pass $28,000 once taxes and options are included. But for riders who want highway comfort combined with classic cruiser style, the Street Glide remains one of the strongest choices in 2026. And with this, we have reached the end of this video. Make sure to like it and subscribe the channel for future upcoming videos.